What is going on, everybody? This is my first ever video about this project. I'll go ahead and get straight into it. This is a 1992 Camaro RS Heritage Edition, which originally came with a 305 and a 5-speed automatic transmission, or 4-speed, I cannot remember for the life of me. I think it was a 4-speed auto. It no longer has either of those things, and the thing getting swapped into it right now is this 3-liter 2JZ GE. Now, for anyone who may complain in the comments that, oh, the GE is the one with the weaker rods, well, there they are right there. They're not going to stay in the car or in the engine. I'm getting them swapped for forged pistons, which is where the block is going to go most likely this week, but it could be later. There's the crankshaft right there, the engine head, various pieces, and various pieces. There's a lot of engine components just lying around right now. This is my first ever engine build, actually. I've never done an engine build before, and of course I started off with one of my favorites, the 2JZ. Now, why am I swapping it into this instead of an LS? Because it's cool. That's my only reasoning. For anyone who may ask, that is quite literally my only reasoning. I just like the 2JZ, and I love the 3rd-gen Camaro. I got this for like $800. Wasn't bad. As you can see, that fender is currently black because it was mismatched and spray painted from the original GM Arctic White, which is what it currently is. As you can see, the bumper is a little discolored from me attempting to strip the paint on it. I am missing the front crash bar. I'm going to buy one here soon. Body work is going to start getting done because of the fact that this block is going to the shop. Now, if you look in here kind of closely, it's hard to see on the video, but the quality of the cylinders is actually really good. I got this out of a junkyard for $300. And given that the crankshaft is in pretty good condition, the head's got its issues, but I'm going to get it serviced, and the block is in near pristine condition. This engine was extremely well serviced by its previous owner. I think it has around 250,000 miles on it, so quite a few miles. But other than that, I can show you over here the camshafts. Actually, the lobes of the cam are like barely deformed. They are still very well formed, and the caps are in good condition as well. I mean, this is just a bunch of various engine components. You can see we have our VVTi cam gear right here. So this is a VVTi motor. It is not going to push very much power. I know I said I was doing forged pistons just a moment ago, but this engine right here is only going to produce about 650 horsepower. For the sheer fact of the main caps top out at around 800, between 700 and 800. Some people have pushed them to 1,000. I'm not willing to risk that. The rods, of course, we know top out at around 500. Reliably, they make up at 350, which is why they're out of the picture completely. But the main reason I'm not going for 1,000 horsepower is because of the fact that the main caps fail. Now, we might shoot for 700, but again, I want this engine to be semi-reliable, and the forged pistons I'm going for are rated for 800. So we may aim for 700 in the future, but right now it's going to be about 600. Also, this car, when I'm done with it, is going to weigh about 3,000 pounds. Now, a 600 horsepower boosted 2J in 3,000 pound car is going to be very fast. So that's kind of the process right now. With as bad as the lighting is, this is the interior of the car. I've already stripped out these seats, and the dash is in near perfect condition. I might try and reuse this dash because I do quite like it. But the RS badge over there, as you can see, it's RS 25th anniversary dash is in really good condition. The radio is basically non-existent, and the handbrake actually still functions. It's set right now. The shifter's been removed because it is a 4-speed auto, and I'm switching it to a 6-speed manual. For those of you wondering, I am going to be using a CD009 transmission from a 350Z. Those are rated at about 1,000 horsepower and should be good to go. As you can see down there, there's a ton of wires, and you can see out through the firewall right over there because I removed it. But other than that, the interior and the fact that this door panel is missing, that door over there is near complete and in perfect condition. In fact, the window even moves in that one. Original windows, and it still moved. I hooked up a battery to the switch over here. This door, on the other hand, the window doesn't move, and the hinges are screwed up, which I'm going to have to fix very soon. Other than that, this door is a little screwed up. This door is in really good condition. and the interior overall is pretty nice. There's barely any broken parts. As you can see right there, though, the dash is missing, the top dash. Oh, and from the fact of how I stepped in, they are in fact T-tops. I am missing the driver's side. I have the passenger side. It's in my office over there. But other than that, this is the project as it stands. Progress is going to be slow. I have to warn everyone watching, I am a senior in high school. I don't have a super steady income to afford a boosted and built 2JZ. I'm working really hard right now to try and afford it. There's also a torque converter. This was an automatic. I'm going to be switching to manual, like I said. Sorry, get distracted really easily. I have severe ADHD, so don't worry about that. But I am working very hard to earn enough money to try and afford this motor. So please subscribe, stay updated, whatever you want to do. I don't even care if you subscribe, honestly. Just watch the video would be nice. To get this build out there would be very nice. If I could get sponsors, I'd love it. I know what I'm doing. Don't let my age fool you. I've studied enough to know a lot of what I'm doing, and I have so many people I can ask questions of, very professional engine builders. So also, I'd love to mention, if you're interested in the torque converter, or if you will look over here, the original 1992 ECU. If you are interested in this is for the 305. If you're interested in this, please message me. I would be willing to part with it. I don't need it. But other than that, please stay updated with this build if you're interested in it. I will continue to update as things come along. But thank you very much. Everyone have a nice day.